So he prepared a few of his intimate associates, like Gadadhar and who else went? Gadadhar, Shivananda, Chandrasekhar, not, Mukund. So like that, some of the intimate, Nityananda, of course, Nityananda and Gadadhar, the most intimate there with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he told them, I'm going to take sannyas. So they were prepared a little bit for it. They said, well, whatever you have to do, you have to do it. So they also came there to Katwa. And of course Lord Chaitanya was only 24 years of age. He was a young man. His wife was 16 years old. And he had an elderly mother at home as well. Mother Sachi, a widow. Her husband, Jagannath Mishra, had passed away. And their eldest son, Vishwarup, had also left home and gone off and taken sannyas, and he never came home again. So it happened that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had some encounter with the students in Navadvipa. After Lord Chaitanya had taken initiation from Ishwarapuri and Gaya, and he had come back to Mayapur, he was regularly having kirtan, and he was often experiencing ecstasy, love of Krishna was awakening him, and to such an extent that he would feel overwhelmed. Mother Sachi wondered what to do. Mother Sachi thought maybe he has some illness. And she brought Srivas Pandit to the home. She said, Srivas Pandit, come and look at my son. I think there's something wrong with him. Maybe you can suggest some medicine, maybe Ayurvedic treatment. Somebody said, put some special oil, drip the oil on the head, try to cool him down. So Srivas Pandit came there and he saw Lord Chaitanya, he saw his mood, he saw how he was in so much ecstasy, so much in love for Krishna. When Srivas Pandit saw him, then Srivas said to Mother Sachi, I wish I had his disease. If I could get his disease, that will be the perfection of my life. So Srivas Pandit could understand the situation that Lord Chaitanya was experiencing Krishna Prem, the most intense form of love for Krishna. So he was teaching, but the teaching, we heard how he opened a school when he was a very young man, and he was certainly a successful teacher. He had defeated Keshava Kashmiri, Digvijay, who had come there to Navadvipa. So Lord Chaitanya had a lot of fame as a teacher of logic, and he had many students. But after his initiation, he had no interest anymore. When he would teach, he would simply explain everything in relation to Krishna. He would explain all the Sanskrit grammar in relation to Krishna. And he would tell the students, it's only Krishna, there's only Krishna, there's nothing but Krishna. Every word is actually Krishna, in relation to Krishna. So some of the students, they complained at first that, no, he's only speaking about Krishna, he's not teaching us the logic, we're not learning the grammar, we're not learning what we're supposed to learn. So Lord Chaitanya was ready to resign, that yes, I can't teach anymore. But then some of the students, they also said, we also don't want to study anymore. We only want Krishna. You want Krishna, we also want Krishna. We're going to follow you. So like this, Lord Chaitanya was so much involved in so absorbed in Krishna. So one day he was chanting the names of the gopis, and a young student came there and heard him chanting the names of the gopis and said to him, "Why are you chanting the names of the gopis? You should chant Krishna's name. Krishna is the Supreme Lord." So Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting the names of the gopis in a particular mood where the gopis feel some man. Where the gopis are in man, they feel some anger towards Krishna. You know, sometimes, particularly Srimati Radharani will go in that mood of man. She will become angry. She doesn't want to see Krishna anymore. I don't want to hear his name. I don't want anything to do with him anymore. So Lord Caitanya was developing the mood of the gopis, and he was chanting the names of the gopis in that mood. And the young boy came to him and said, "You should chant the name of Krishna." And when he heard Krishna, he grabbed a stake and he ran after the boy. Because he was in that mood, he didn't want to hear the name of Krishna. So he chased after the boy. But that student ran away, and he went and said to the other students, he said, "This Nimai Pandit, he's become too proud. He's so arrogant. You know, he picked up a stick today and he was chasing me. He's going to beat me with the stick." So all the students, all the friends of this boy, they all joined together and said, "That's terrible. We are going to go and get him. We will go and deal with him. We will beat him." So this was the situation. So when Lord Caitanya understood this, Lord Caitanya thought that I have appeared in this world to deliver the fallen souls. But if these fallen souls are going to attack me and beat me, then they will go into darker ignorance. They will never be delivered. So thinking like this, Lord Caitanya understood that the proper thing to do is to accept the renounced order of life. Because when I take sannyas, then all these people, they will all have to respect me. They will have to. It is said that when you see a sannyasi in the morning, that if you don't offer respects, then you have to fast for an atonement. That's what the scriptures say, that we're supposed to offer respect to the sannyasi, otherwise fast. So Lord Caitanya thought, if I take sannyas, then they will all respect. They will give proper respect. Other reasons were also there for Lord Caitanya taking sannyas. Earlier, when Lord Caitanya was having kirtan in the Srivasangam, some brahmana, some ritualistic karmakandi brahmana was desirous to see the kirtan. But Lord Caitanya told him, no, you cannot come to our kirtan. Lord Caitanya began the kirtan in Srivasangam only for the devotees, private gatherings, more intense mood of devotion. He didn't want the non-devotees coming. Later on, of course, Lord Caitanya gave the holy name to everyone. But initially, in the home of Srivas Thakur, it was only for the devotees. So Lord Caitanya told the sannyasi, told the brahmana, he told him, "Sorry, you can't come." So the brahmana said, "Then I'm going to curse you." And he took his Brahmin thread and he broke it and said, "I curse you. You will never enjoy material life." So Lord Caitanya was very happy, thought, "This is very nice." Therefore, later on, he took sannyas. He renounced the home. Lord Caitanya accepted sannyas from Keshava Bharati Goswami. Keshava Bharati Goswami was in the line of Shankaracharya. Now, Mayavadi sannyasis, when they renounce the world, when they become sannyasis, they take sannyas to become God, to become Narayan. You meet a Mayavadi sannyasi, you're supposed to say Namo Narayan. You who are is good, because they say when you take sannyas, then you're liberated into the oneness, into that oneness of the Brahman. But Keshava Bharati, although he was in the line of Shankaracharya, he was actually a devotee. And he understood the identity of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to him for sannyas, Keshava Bharati was, at first he was thinking, how can I give you sannyas? You're the Lord himself. How can I give you? And even there was some discussion, what mantra to give. Mayavadis, they chant Tattvamasi. That you are. Thou art that, right? Thatness, the tattva, the oneness. So this is the Mayavadi mantra. So that is appropriate for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he is the Supreme Lord himself. So for him, he can say Tattvamasi. So Keshava Bharati gave Lord Chaitanya sannyas, and when he gave him sannyas, then he had to consider what name to give him. There are different names for sannyasis. Alright? Some people are swamis, some are goswamis, some are puri, some are tirtha. Alright? We have Dhira Damodar Maharaj, Damodar Swami. Right? My name is Narasimha, not Swami. There are many different names for sannyas. Prabhupada's name was Swami. Some other people Goswami, some Puri, some Tirtha. Names were given actually by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. He had a list, 108 names of sannyas. So Keshava Bharati had to consider what would be the appropriate name for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they decided to give him the name Krishna Chaitanya. Now Chaitanya was that was the brahmachari name. A servant, one who's the servant of Keshava Bharati. Bharati is the particular name of Lord Chaitanya's sannyas guru. So the Bharati sannyasis, very high order in the Shankaracharya line, their brahmachari servants are called Caitanya. So Nimai Pandit got the name Chaitanya, and they put the Krishna Chaitanya. So that was his sannyas name. Mayavadis take sannyas to become one. Vaishnava sannyas, however, is different. The Mayavadis, they have ekadanda, one rod, oneness, that is only one, there's only the oneness, everything is one. Tattvamasi, sarvam kalvidam brahma. This is their thinking, everything is Brahman. There's only the oneness, there's no variety. But Vaishnavas, they take Tridandi sannyas, three rods, body, mind and words, all in the service of Krishna. The Vaishnavas take sannyas not to become one with the Lord, but to engage everything in the service of the Lord. So that's a big difference. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although he accepted sannyas from Keshava Bharati, who was in the line of Shankaracharya, he, of course, is teaching everyone how to use everything in the service of Krishna. Keshava Bharati gave him the sannyasi rod. Later on, Lord Nityananda broke that danda. Broke it into three. One reason was, that he doesn't need a danda Because Lord Caitanya doesn't belong to any of the ashrams. He's above all that. Just like we were talking the other evening about Nityananda, that he is avadut. Avadut means they don't belong to any particular ashram. So similarly, Lord Caitanya is transcendental to all the ashrams. So when Lord Caitanya gave his sannyasi rod to Lord Nityananda broke it. Oh, he broke it into 3. Because he's actually a Tridandi sannyasi, not a Vaishnava sannyasi. Another reason is Lord Nityananda doesn't want to see Lord Caitanya as a sannyasi. He sees him as the Supreme Lord. Lord Caitanya asked Lord Nityananda, "Where's my danda? What happened to my danda? Where's my danda?" Lord Nityananda said, "Oh, don't you remember? We were having kirtan and you jumped up and you fell on the danda and it broke. So I threw it away." Lord Caitanya was a little upset, quite upset. He said, "I'm going to Puri on my own. You can go alone. I'm not going with you." So like this is Lord Caitanya Pastime. He gave up the home, he left his mother and his young wife. Was it neglectful? Was it cruel on his part? We should understand Lord Caitanya accepting sannyas, it was to benefit the world. If he could stay at home, then he can deliver his wife and he can deliver his mother. But by leaving home, he could deliver the whole world. What is more important? Right? Just like they asked Haridas Thakur that you chant the holy name so loudly. Why you chant so loud? Haridas said, if I chant the holy name in my mind, it's good for me, but nobody else benefits. But when we chant the name loudly, then everyone who hears, they're all benefiting. So who's better? One who maintains himself or one who maintains 100 people? One can maintain 100 people. Obviously that is better than just maintaining one person. So Lord Caitanya took sannyas to deliver the whole world, to initiate the Sankirtan, Kali Yuga Dharma, Harinam Sankirtan, Krishna Shakti Vininahi Tara Pravartan. What better person than Lord Krishna himself to establish the Yuga Dharma and the chanting of the holy name? So Lord Caitanya accepted the renounced order of life. He left Mayapur from this place, went over to Katwa. You go to Katwa and you can see there at the temple, there's a little temple in the town, Keshava Bharati's ashram, where it used to be. And they have a samadhi, Lord Chaitanya's hair is in samadhi there. Because the hair of Lord Caitanya is not different from Lord Caitanya. It's all spiritual. It's all pure, transcendental. So when Lord Caitanya took sannyas and shaved his hair was put into samadhi. All of the paraphernalia of Krishna is transcendental. Prabhupada was always concerned about the madangas. If we put the madanga on the ground, what? Prabhupada would get upset. Don't put kartals on the ground. Don't put madangas on the ground. We would have special stands made. Prabhupada was training us, teaching us how everything is pure, spiritual, transcendental when it's used in the service of Krishna. We have to take care of it. So even Lord Chaitanya's hair is very special. So this is the place of no mercy, but of course Lord Caitanya gave the greatest mercy. We say Mahabhadanaya, so it appears contradicted. Here's no mercy because he's